Had a decent little shower roll through a little bit ago. I mean, like a tenth of an inch, but it's nice. Morning. Welcome to Wednesday. Had to look at the iPad. About said Thursday. Feels weird to be talking about how nice rain is now when the video I was editing on this morning, I was pissed off at the rain because we weren't getting any silage chopped or hay cut. Said before and I'll say it again, we're farmers. We're never happy with the weather. So, last week, we went like crazy, baling every day. And then it was done. Now I don't know what to do. I've always joked that crazy chaos when we've got more jobs than people is when my brain is calm. It's days like today where it's all rainy and we're trying to figure out what to have people do. That's why I'm just like, I don't know what to do today. My brain starts spinning 100 miles an hour. But as I joked in, I think it was the last video when I said welcome to the blowtorch, it was over 100 degrees 5-6 days in a row, winds of 30, gusts of 40. It burnt the crap out of everything. We went from everything was looking really, really good to holy crap, is it dry around here. Problem now is, and we knew it was a ticking time bomb of when our snowpack ran out. So our irrigation water around here is all canal fed. That canal gets its water out of the river 60 miles that way. Our primary source of water is the snowpack in the Rocky Mountains. As it melts, it starts coming down the river. There's different diversions based on the hundreds-of-year-old decrees, and I can't even get into the specifics of that because I don't even understand it. What I do know, though, is that we melted all the snow for the spring, and so we're out of that runoff. So now we have to rely on what little bit of water there is in the river, hope for rains upstream to keep that river flowing better so we can get more water there, and then we supplement it with our storage water, which is what we put into the lake in the winter. So this is where now we need the help from Mother Nature. I was saying this in early June. I wish we could have either the canal water or the rain one at a time. That's where I was getting frustrated 3 weeks ago, is we had all the canal water and all the rain, and we're going passing up canal water because our fields are saturated. We're hurting ourselves now. Now we need one or the other to pick up. Is that making any sense? Luckily we do have water right now. I know you can't see it out there, but that sprinkler is running. This corn looked like hell the other day. So we got canal water right now, trying to get everything back to life. I am running to get breakfast, and then we got to go to the big feedlot. Got us a mini pizza and a cooler now full of ice, so beverages will be chilled this evening. To the feedlot. Alright, made a quick loop around the feedlot. Found some manure back down where we were hauling out of this last winter. Just talked to the manager, said we're good to go. I got some tickets, they're going to get a loader moved. All good things. Got that little pivot fired up over yonders. Big one over here, still chugging right along. Alright, to the shop. Spring just never ends, so now corn and flowers are all done. Well, what I can do with them. Get into that in a little bit. But now, time to put the pre-emerge on sorghum. Cameron's been planting some forage sorghum. We're gonna go chase him. Like an hour and a half later, we're finally spraying. I spaced the fact I was missing 2 chemicals. I was smart enough to talk to the guys yesterday, make sure they had some, but I forgot to go get it. And as I was coming back with that, the ground rig guys that we hired to spray some corn had a question. So I'm like, you know what, I'm a mile away, I'll come by, make sure we're all on the same page. So we're finally spraying. That's what I'm trying to say. So this field should look familiar for multiple reasons. One, we spent a lot of time here this spring getting the oats in the ground, getting them growing. This pivot bent in half twice now. That pipe looks extra shiny. I wonder if they had to replace the pipe this time. But yeah, so oats, no-till to sorghum. We got some nice deep ruts there from the telehandler. We got sprinkler tracks going off in all kinds of directions here. It's just a hell of a mess. Just like that, we're on to the next one. And field number 2 is sprayed. We're all caught up with this. It's 11 o'clock. I don't know whether to go make spray maps for airplanes or start getting a semi ready to haul manure. Is Cameron only got his truck ready? Didn't get me a truck ready. It's alright. His punishment was he had to sit over there for like 2 hours waiting on to show up to load because they couldn't get their loader to start. There's not really enough time to get messing with the truck or anything here before lunch, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run home, get a little bit of yard work done that I need to do before we leave this weekend for another softball tournament. And then I'll just catch up with you guys after lunch. Okay, fluids are fluid. Let's check lights and tires. That one needs a little. So much easier than going around with an actual gauge. Those are good. What we got for lights? Blinking, blinking. Alright, you get the idea. Okay, tires holding air, and as Hector would say, I gave the trailer the old lubby. Bart's on a warpath. I'm getting the hell out of here. So as you can see, the BT was in front of the shed there. We had our first walking beam have the bearings go out, which isn't bad. We bought that thing in 2020, 5 years. It's a hell of an improvement from the old design. But the center section and the wings are different. And nobody realized that between him and ordering it. We ordered all the parts for the center section, not the wing. The shaft is bare, everything is bare, and parts laughing going. Now they have to carry double the inventory of parts and mill different size shafts and all this thing. Goes, how much just make it all the same so that way you needed one set of parts to work for the entire machine rather than 2? And you know, I can't disagree, but ag engineers haven't exactly ever been friendly to farmers. Yeah, definitely gonna bring our own loader tomorrow. It's kind of a waste to have semis having to sit and wait. Now, had they just said, yeah, bring a loader, we would have brought it right away. They said, oh, we got a loader you can use, and then they had one break down. So the one we're supposed to be using is going back and forth, I guess, from what Cameron told me this morning. Oh well. By God, we got us a loader. It's a newer loader though, so I'm assuming that means the usual manure loader is broke down. We're gonna need to just get one of ours over here. Not like it's their fault by any means. Things break down. It's how things go. But if we have our loader over here, then we don't have to bother them. And then if the loader breaks down, it's our problem, not theirs. We're not doing a whole lot anyways. I don't know why we wouldn't be able to just bring ours over here. Simplify things. There we go. Back to the pile we were spreading this spring. Well, one of many piles we were spreading this spring. Starting a new pile here. It's a pretty good little drive, and then this time I even went through the port of entry because we've got a permit on these trucks and we need to go through every so often. So you go through, you can watch them, they're typing in your VIN number on the door, so it registers that, hey, we're still using these trucks, so it keeps our permit valid. Makes our life a whole lot easier. It's amazing how sitting in a truck can make the day go by so fast. Alright, let's go to the shop, see what they got done there. Okay, I don't know what was accomplished in the shop today. By the time I got there, they were already talking about other randomness. What? Oh. I've spent the last 45 minutes making a new set of spray maps to take to the flyboys. It's all pivots that are just too wet for us to get in. So we're going to let them do it from the air. And I got a softball game I got to get to in an hour, so wish me luck. Pond's full again. Alright guys, maps are dropped off. Chance of rain is slowly creeping in on us. Softball starts in 20 minutes. I gotta go. Catch you guys in the next one.